Okay, welcome to Old Stuff is Better, and today's the day. So we're going to start off with, I pre-shot this last week, a lot of the video on tearing the timing cover off the engine and the oil pan and stuff like that. As it turned out, the engine is definitely rebuilt. I don't know, probably, I'm going to guess late 70s, 80s, it's possible, maybe 90s. It was an older rebuilt. The engine looks in great shape, but for some reason they didn't replace the front crankshaft seal. I don't know why, but so it was throwing oil everywhere, so we had to pull all that apart, and it gave us an opportunity to find out that it did have a roller chain in it, and the engine was in great shape and stuff like that. It's got a stock cam, has flat top pistons, so basically with the 4-barrel it will be the 2 1/4 horse version of the 289. So anyway, I'm shooting this after I did all those. And so there's a little bit of a time jump back and forth. But today we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the engine and transmission and the rear end in, and maybe a few other things. And so let's get to it. So this is a V8 Falcon kit. So you got engine and transmission. It's really dirty. It was rebuilt. The engine and transmission were both rebuilt. Somebody did a horrible job putting the front crankshaft seal in. So I got a steam clean everything. Still has the original fuel pump, which is amazing. And we're not going to use that though. Don't want to get marooned somewhere. Everything on the top we're all going to sell, the jegs distributor and everything like that. And then we got, let's see, we got the front suspension, drums, the intake manifold, it's a slimy mess, and then the 8-inch rear end. So basically you're looking at, this is what it takes to do a Falcon V8 conversion. There's a lot of little stuff though, remember, so follow my previous videos on all the little things that you got to do to make it right. Right, got the engine all clean. Some things that we noticed is, as we suspected, the engine was rebuilt. It's got brass freeze plugs throughout. Timing cover is still black, or some black left on it. Pan is black. It's got Motorcraft spark plugs in it that are foul because of the carburetor, and it's raunchy gas because it's been sitting for a while. But interesting thing to note, probably a professional did it. It's got the exhaust tabs holding the exhaust manifold still on that were factory. Still has the shield to shield both sides, to shield the motor mount from heat from the exhaust manifold. When going around looking at part numbers on the transmission, we've got C4 and C5 part numbers. The case is a C5, so that would be 65. I'm going to pull the starter off here, but I think I see 1965 block also. And the 289, the heads are definitely 289 because you can see where you can see the intake manifold bolt. If you could not see the intake manifold bolt, and there would be a wedge coming up here to meet the manifold, that would be 302 heads. So, yeah, and as I suspected too, an original type fuel pump. I don't know if that's an original pump or not. It's hard to say. It's the screw together type. And again, there's the shield for the driver's side motor mount. So really a good find, and everything that we need to put this car together. So I'm going to go ahead and strip it all down to a long block and fix the front crankshaft seal, which means pulling the pan, pulling the timing cover. We'll leave the balancer off and the water pump off and valve covers off as we install the engine, just to clear those braces for the shock towers. So we got the timing cover off, and what do we have here? A roller chain. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's a multi-index. Yeah, it is. It's probably it's a Cloys. So that's cool. Found out why the timing chain leaked, or the front crankshaft leaked. The original seal, hard as a rock. That'll do it every time. So yeah, I mean, the engine doesn't look that bad inside. Oil was pretty dirty. Got one cylinder that's a little oily inside of it. Could be just from sitting a lot, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's so it is. I don't know if you can see that or not. It is a 65. So I suspect that this was the original engine and transmission that came out of the Comet, and then they rebuilt these. So yeah, good score considering what we paid for the Comet, which was a steal. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to do a lift check when I get the valve covers off. I want to back one of the rocker arms off, and I want to check the lift on it compared to what a factory cam would be and see if this thing might have a cam in it. Who knows what, and who knows what the duration would be, but I'm not going to go through all of that. But yeah, nice surprise there that we got. I suspected it had a double roller timing chain in it because minimal play back and forth, and that kind of led me to believe that the engine had been rebuilt in the first place. So yeah, we'll just keep going. All right, so here's the engine all stripped and painted. Now it's black the way it should be for actually it should be a black for the 65 also, but it's gonna be black for the 63. And we got the manifold on the right side for the Falcon, and then so on the left side, since we're gonna do a different Y pipe, we've got a 60, I believe it's a 66 Galaxy small block manifold, and it points more towards the back there. So yep, got it all painted up, and we're gonna leave it as is now because just more room. Leave the valve covers off. The intake manifold is quite a bit heavier, so less weight on the chain hoist. And then we're gonna leave the balancer and the water pump off to clear the core support. So anyway, it's all ready to go in, and so that's gonna be the next step is you'll see us putting it in. So we couldn't find a 63 V8 harness, so we're doing a 65 harness and swapping the 63 plug on it. So all the colors are the same. So easy enough, right?
Yeah, piece of cake.
Yeah. Then we'll put that in along with the engine and transmission and everything tomorrow. Here's the rear differential. Now remember, we're not going for restoration, and we're not going for custom. So simple paint job was fine. We cleaned it all off with a steam cleaner and sanded it down and everything. There were some numbers that were on the diff that we wanted to save. So just factory markings and everything like that. So we wanted to kind of save those. So anyway, stripped the brake lines off. We got to redo one of the right brake line, but that's ready to go in. And now, so the suspension, I guess you could officially say this is a V8 car. So everything is in. Ball joints are in great shape. Greased them up. And interesting, like I said in a previous video, the spring saddles are greasable too. And they've got bushings in them, and those are factory units. You can't even buy those anymore. And they're tight, and they accepted grease great. So anyway, and now it's a V8 car. And get over here, a little bit better view. It's amazing the travel that this thing has got. Probably somewhere around a foot of up and down travel. It's absolutely amazing. So anyway, the installation goes in tomorrow for the rest of it.
See, you're on TV.
Yeah. Should I flip you off now?
Well, it's James's phone, so you can do whatever you need to do, dude. Oh, that'll work great.
Yeah. Yeah, it fell off, so I figured, well, we'll just hold it up the rest of the way, and then you can recenter the jack, and then we're good. Okay. So let it go jack down now.
Can you jack it up?
Yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry about it. Well, if it gets scratched, I'll just repaint it. It's no big deal.
You're going to paint the underneath all black, right? Or are you going to Rust-Oleum it? You're going to rhino or what?
Nah, just black.
Okay.
It's not going to go through mud, probably, so. All right. Now, shove. Well, shove the jack. Can you shove the jack sideways, James?
Yeah, you can take the jack around, but it's going to be where you are.
Just a minute. I got it. Oh, shit. That's okay. We're actually up partially, so that's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. There, I can get over on your side. You're going to help you. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. No. Oh, yeah, because we got to do that over there. Okay. Put the jack back under
I
it.
wiped the floor yesterday.
Yeah, it's great looking.
I'm getting it mocked for you now.
If you want to just,
Yeah, you are.
pick up that drum,
Yeah.
and we'll slide it on.
Well, it's easier with the jack, but yeah. Okay. Awesome. You got it?
Yep. Go ahead.
Check it up.
Lift it up.
It's all right. Push. Lift.
I'm trying. We'll cut on the drum.
Yeah, you can do it on the drum. Lift. Okay. Watch the brake line.
There is no brake line, it's just a...
Park brake, whatever.
Yeah.
Park doohickey park thing. That.
Lift up.
Okay. Come on this side.
And one on this side. All right.
It fits.
It's more of a V8.
No, it came this way. What are you talking about?
Those back tires are
Totally original.
All right.
Well, see, that's what I wanted to... These are offset rims.
This is what's been keeping you up at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tilt it.
They'll work fine.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have it all the way jacked up to get them in there. That's,
Have a little bit of a hot rod, Grandpa.
yeah, that's exactly the same thing that the 64 had.
Well, see, we're getting narrower tires. That was the point. Everybody...
Well, they fit.
Well, these are 205s.
And they're shot, so- I have 205s on mine, but mine's 64 too, so. Okay,
Yeah, so...
where's your bolts and
Okay.
stuff?
Dave, do you have blue?
Okay.
Okay, that seems to be... All right, it's gonna have to...
Bang, smash, crunch, dent.
Yeah, right.
Very carefully.
Right.
Yeah, you can go back a foot. A little bit more, okay.
Okay. Easy way.
Well,
Back,
if we did
back
like
a
all the
little.
other YouTubers, we're gonna get
Back
into
6 inches.
We'll do a sledgehammer on the firewall and
Yeah.
banging away on
It
things.
doesn't matter.
Tiny bit more.
Go back more.
Well, hang on.
Go back more. Oh, whatever. Okay. Keep going. You got a lot of space.
I have left this, okay?
Except for the, you might have to take the dipstick out. The dipstick tube.
We need the jack under there.
Oh, hang on.
Not yet.
Well,
Are you finished yet, Daniel?
I got it.
Well, you want you climb down right or not?
Okay, getting close to this cross member up here, up front. So I don't want you to bang yourself out.
Tube is in the, tube put in your tire. And like this.
Yeah. All right. I'll get it right. I'm trying to get the way Ford did it, and I know they put it in as one unit. I know they did. I
I'm
watched.
sure.
I watched it. You don't think we can?
Actually, yeah, if you put the, you might double check, you look back into it. That's the button there.
Well, let's take that out. No.
That's not gonna work. That jack stand, we moved it forward and it's not giving me room for the jack.
How's my room over here? I think
You're about an inch right now.
Can you come in behind the jack stand?
Well, the problem is you got the old hoist in there.
There you go.
Or a block of wood?
Okay.
Got it. Grandpa, you want a block of wood?
Well, right now,
You don't have a whole lot back, but I think if Dad can get the tail, I'm concerned about.
Block of wood around it. Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Oh,
That part there couldn't be.
okay.
All right, I'm going down. I gotta go back.
Just a smidge, right there,
Well,
okay, right there. Got it.
Well, that was easy. You got 4 people doing it.
and that is how you do that. You don't use a sledgehammer and firewall, you don't use 6-cylinder mounts, and you don't use everything else hokey that I've seen in other videos. That is how you do that.
You're gonna lose followers if you keep on bagging on people.
It was built this way. We didn't change anything. It's totally original.
Because I've got one bolt. I want to tighten the cross member and the motor mounts all with the engine off of it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Special. That looks just like mine.
So the engine has to come back. About a half.
Well, yours whooped mine in
said-
a race, and no, hands down.
Engine won't go back an inch.
Pick it up.
A little bit. Just enough.
There we go.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah, and actually leave the engine there.
Suspend it just a smidge.
A little bit more.
Huh?
A little bit more.
That's about
push the
it.
engine back.
What?
Push it back. That's it. You're up against the firewall.
Well, okay, that's fine. Okay, let the engine down slightly.
This is where the hammer comes in.
Just
Slightly,
real gently.
not all the way.
Oop.
Oop, that was all. That was all.
You won't be taking that transmission out of that car without moving this.
Can somebody grab Thor's hammer off of my cart, please?
What? Sledgehammer? Sledgehammer off cart.
Yeah. I need to nudge this cross member over. You go.
I thought he said he was going to use a sledgehammer.
No, I'm tapping, I'm not.
I'm going to turn off, I didn't hear anything about sledge.
Lot of sparkles.
You never force it, you get a bigger hammer.
Yeah,
Well, we're in aerospace, I get an aluminum hammer. They don't allow me to have a big hammer.
that's right.
Besides, they don't let me touch it anymore, I'm a software guy.
And you can take the sledgehammer to the aluminum hammer. Tink.
Yeah, usually mine are,
Brass.
no, I
have
would
a
say
brass hammer for
beryllium,
that.
usually.
I have
Yeah.
a brass hammer. You have a beryllium sphere for your?
I actually have beryllium in the house. Did you realize that?
No.
I do. I have a piece of beryllium,
So you
copperized
can build the
beryllium.
Galaxy Quest.
No, not quite. It's part of Deep Impact.
It came inside out and it exploded.
Yes.
It went boom.
You've seen Galaxy Quest.
I need,
I need to watch that like Galaxy Quest again. Tim Allen. That's hilarious.
Huh?
It was a Star Trek spoof with Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, I know what it is.
in my.
Tim Allen.
Yeah.
I remember.
It turned inside out and exploded.
That would be a pain with everything else on it to try to get those plugs out. But it'll be easier
Oh, the
than
plugs aren't
anything
bad.
else.
The exhaust manifolds are a bit of a butt. They're not terrible, but yeah, it's just.
Those are all level and tight. That works.
It was that, because I polished off a little of the rust. See the line there? Right there, yeah.
Right.
That's, we're gonna measure it. Just put that back.
Okay. 52 and a half, I think.
Huh?
52 and a half. No, I don't want that there.
Well,
Put it down.
what are you doing?
I'm measuring cup the center to
Well, I
center.
know.
Okay, let's see.
I'm just getting the,
Okay, 52 and a half. That's all I need.
center of what? You're doing from center of the yoke, the
Yep, that's what they want.
trans yoke.
That's what they want.
Okay.
Center of the trans.
So mine's supposed to be black too, right?
Yeah, yours is supposed to be black. I'm
Somebody painted it blue.
missing 2 bolts. What did I do with the 2 bolts?
So what we didn't show in this video is laying the gasket in the, between the intake manifold and the block.
That's what I like.
Yeah? You gotta write things out in crayon sometimes.
Yeah. Nah, it just has a bunch of schmooey in there. It'll work.
Okay. That's probably good. So I'm just gonna snug them all down and then we'll torque them down properly. If you torque these things down too much, you can actually, it's a wedge, it actually can lift.
Push up one
Yeah, it can blow the head gaskets. 4-liter Fords were really bad for that.
Good to know.
Yeah, with a 4-liter Ford, you had to tighten down the head bolts and then the intake, and then go through the head bolts again, then the intake, and then the head bolts again.
I never did that.
Well, if you're doing just the intake, then you
Well,
have to do
actually, I
that.
did. I don't know why I did this. I would have only had the head
Okay, now we'll torque it.
Yep. Cross. Passenger corner.
Come on.
Snap.
Yeah.
Passenger front, middle. Diagonal. Cross. There you go. Gee, in the old days, we would actually have to go pull a book off the shelf.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
if you had the book.
You gotta go retorque them because they'll. Okay, so now.
Okay.
Hey, I did something.
Are you allowed to be touching this car?
I don't just sit and watch. I did
Oh.
something.
Did you put lube on the arm? first?
Technique.
You should.
It's a used engine, man. Got lube all over it.
Yeah, you should put lube on the arm.
Then looking at there, those metrics are American.
Those are all Falcon.
Now that I got the schmooey all over.
There's the balancer.
Take two. Do that over again. The shot failed the first time. Why was it going so much easier the first time? Here we go.
Now we have to question if you're doing it right.
Yeah,
Sure you know what
It's
you're doing?
lefty,
Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty.
that's it. Peanut gallery. Gotta have a peanut gallery. Whenever you're working on some.
Never have the keyboard words. Bubba, you're supposed to type it this way.
Hey,
Bubba.
Bubba,
Yeah.
what are you doing, Bubba?
Yeah. Go back to your beer, Bubba.
Here's beer, Bubba. So you bought a Kansas, Missouri car.
Yeah. It's even made there.
And this was titled in '88 still.
Yeah. Well, it had a sticker or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I don't remember what plate he had. If it was current. I don't know.
For this?
Yeah.
I don't know, it expired.
Snap.
Oops. Crackle pop.
Yeah. Now I'm like, yeah, I need a light. Can't see. Don't know what I'm doing. You want it on there or on here?
Yeah, I'll put it on there.
I thought you had a new water pump over.
It is a new water pump. Oh, it's rusted. The color's a little rusted, but it is a new pump.
I'll do it.
So do you want the same length?
Yes. I think.
You're putting in brackets.
Well, if you're putting it in brand new, you need to bring it up to compression, which would be this cylinder. So you just take the spark plug out, rotate the engine over to where it's on compression, top dead center. There's a timing mark right here.
But
And then
this
you
one's
set-
been
and then
together
you-
before.
And well, and then you set the rotor to number 1.
Okay.
This one, the engine has not rotated. I knew that the rotor was pointed exactly that way
Oh, okay.
when I pulled the distributor out. So, but this distributor was clocked too much, so I clocked it back 1, 2.
Oh, okay.
Somebody was selling the.
So
I think I told you it says.
anyway, that's
Cool.
it.
Good.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what the Shelby drop is. So obviously there's no spring in it, otherwise I'd be super strong. But the Shelby drop allows the spindle to be able to rise and fall at pretty much a vertical axis, so that your tire is not going in and out like this. So you'll notice that as I pick it up straight, as much as possible, this drum here is staying straight up and down. Okay? So that's what the Shelby drop is for. All it would have taken for Henry Ford to do was drilling the holes in a different spot. Who knows why he didn't do it? Because it makes the car safer, handles better, stops better, everything. And that's the same. You can even do this to the 70s Mavericks and Comets too. So anyway, that's the result of a Shelby drop. and that's what you're after. So, okay, so we've had a day here. Everybody has left, and so you've seen all the videos here of the various things that we've had to do, and so now you can see that the 289 is in, and she looks very sweet. We got the 289 special sticker on the valve cover on the passenger side there. To my research, and I could be wrong, and it doesn't matter whether this isn't a restoration anyway, so I could be wrong, but I don't think that there was one on the driver's side. But anyway, so there's the engine, and did a short little video there too a little while ago about the Shelby drop and how that works. But there's the front suspension. I will need to get the spring and the shocks in, and then of course we've got an 8-inch rear end there now too. The park brake cable's all hooked up, shocks are hooked up, and so the next step will be brakes and stuff. I may or may not shoot a video on that one. I probably will be abbreviated. Brakes are kind of humdrum and boring, but there is a way to do them right, and there's a lot of ways to do them wrong. So anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and end this video here with this one. Project's taking shape, guys. So if you're catching up with this one, please go back and look at my previous videos on all the stuff, the small stuff that makes this project so good. Because we want to build it like Ford did. That's us. We want to build it like Ford did. So with that, please like and subscribe. I appreciate all the subscriptions that's happening with this channel. It's a new channel and it's taken off and it's great. So the Falcon build, I don't want to overload you guys with videos, but there's a lot to do here too. So when it's finally running, we'll be taking it to another shop, and they're going to be putting an exhaust on it. I think I've mentioned it before that we're going to do a single 2¼ inch exhaust, which flows great with an engine like this. And so with that, old stuff is better, Falcon build. And we've got the 289 in. Have a great night, guys.